Welcome. So today we are going to start again in a seat. And you can change your position or lie down later. But start seated mostly just so you can see me and we can do a thing, okay? Your lymphatic system is part of your immune system. And unlike your blood, which is pumped by the heart, your lymph, which has a similar, if you were to see your veins on one of those medical charts, the gingerbread cookie man and where all of the veins go, your lymphatic movement is similar, the reaches of the lymphatic system. So, but the lymphatic system doesn't have its own pump. So it's moved by smooth muscle contraction. When you move, even just when you breathe, walk, move your body, or we can move it, like we can affect it. So I do, as some of you know, a daily facial lymphatic massage. I do it in bed every morning. And you can find a video for that way down on this channel. There's a lymphatic facial massage video. Today, what we're going to do is focus on a little bit of lymphatic massage specific for immunity. So these particular techniques I learned from someone. I'll put her name in the comments afterward. It's the flow method. And these are going to be specific to just getting some lymphatic movement and circulation, as well as some lines or points for the lungs, because the lungs are important all the time, and especially with what we're in right now. So, okay, first I just want to point out, because I think this is so interesting, that out of your entire body, 1/3 of your lymph nodes are between here and here. So this is such an important area. And when I've been doing this massage for a couple of weeks now, and I look at it like what I tell myself, what I tell my little important lymphatic fluid and the nodes that are like the processing centers, I just think of it as mobilizing the troops. Okay, so that's sort of, my internal dialogue while I'm doing it. And I also just love the feeling of loving on my body, like caring for my body in this way. So the first one we'll do is specific for this area where it's so concentrated. Your lymph nodes, we think of them being up here mainly, but we have a lot. There's a whole huge station here around the collarbones. So, okay, first things first. You're going to take one hand and kind of cup it like this around the opposite side of the neck, and see if you can get your fingers to even go towards your spine. And then your hand is just sort of cupping. And then you're going to rub like this to the back and to the front. And you go kind of up as high as you can under your jaw, and then down as low as you can to the top of the shoulder. And you can see I'm leaning my head a little bit to the opposite side just so I have more access. And you're rubbing kind of not hard, but vigorously to get a little bit of friction and to wake up anything that might be a little stuck in there, not flowing quite so well. Okay, and then stop. You can shake that hand out. And then we'll do the other side. So make your little cup, holding the side of the neck, fingers to the back, and then go to the back and front. And go up and down as much as you can on the side of the neck as you're doing this. And it's not like a muscle massage. Lymph is actually very surface, so it can be on the light side. Okay, and then stop and shake that out. Okay, second piece of this. So now we've shimmied things, loosened them up a little bit. You're going to take your hands, lift your chin really high, and one hand after another, like you would pet a cat. You know how they love it under here. I'm just going to really easy, light, super light strokes down. And sometimes I'll vary how close my thumb and fingers are together so I get a little more red on the throat, and then sometimes I'll widen them so the thumbs go way out to the sides and I get like full range of the front of the neck. And this is super light, just stroking down. We want anything that might be pooling or not moving as much to go into those little processing stations of the lymph nodes. Okay, and then let that go. Shake your hands again. Last one here. Fingertips, if you have super long fingernails, use your the pads of your fingers, but wherever you can, lightly again, from just kind of below the ear on either side, you're going to tap, 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 and go down. Tap, 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 down. Tap, 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 down. Do that a few times. Tap, 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 down. And this again just keeps things flowing. We're keeping it flowing. Taking it in waves. Okay, and then shake that out. All right, so loosen your jaw a little bit. Move your neck around, even move your shoulders around. So, yet another reason to move your body, because it helps keep all of your fluids flowing, which just helps keep us in balance, helps keep our systems in balance. Okay, so now for the lungs specific. First thing, you can take your middle finger, you can use your pointer finger, but the middle finger tends to be a little of a lighter touch, which is good. Right on the bridge of the nose, the middle part of the bridge of the nose to the top and then down. And you're just going to lightly rub. It's just a light stroke up and down, maybe 10, 12 times. Okay. Now this one's kind of funny. I've been loving this one, but I've been wondering how I'm going to show you. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to start with the thumbs, and you'll go right to the top of the nostril fold. Okay, and then I'm going to show you a little bit from the side. So you start there, you go down the nostril fold, and then you're going to go underneath the cheekbones and all the way out to the top of the ear. Okay, top of the nostril fold, down, and then under the cheekbones and up to the top of the ear. So see if you can do that. So I have oil on my face because I always have oil on my face. Don't use lotion, use oil. Even if you're oily, it'll help balance your sebum. I know that seems counterintuitive. And if you're having skin issues like stress related, I know I had a little skin thing. My skin was like, what? Stress? Be gentle here, obviously. Your skin is also a reflection of how your digestion is doing. So you'll see that this one is a little firmer, right? Like I'm moving my face around. But I love the way this feels. So, it's weird for sure. If you don't do this every day like I do, this might seem a little weird. We're going to do this one also maybe 10 or 12 times. This is right along the ridge of your face is a map of your body. They've mapped it. Whoever they are, they've mapped it corresponding to all the systems and organs in the body, and your lungs are here. So, okay. Let that go. Last one. This is one that I do all the time. Mork and Mindy, or if you are of the Star Trek variety, whatever this is. And then slip your ears in between your fingers. So you can actually do just your pointer behind the ear or 2 fingers on each side. Either way, whatever's more natural. And then when I do this, typically curl the fingers in a little, and then I like to like pull down kind of hard and rub up and go kind of slow. But for this one, we're actually going to scrub, 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 up and down, up and down. And again, you can spread the fingers a little further apart to get a little bit more on your jawline and a little bit more on your scalp, or you can keep your fingers really close together and even almost fold your ear over a little. Ooh, so good. Scrubbing it up, getting everything moving, mobilizing the troops. Okay. And then pull down and just lightly sweep. So this is really the important part, that everything drains. And if you ever have a cold or anything where you're feeling congested, drain it down, lightly sweep it down into these processing centers. Okay, shake that out. Move your face around again. Move your shoulders. Feel what's happening with your breath. And then we'll come into some quiet time. I'm imagining that you're having some facial communication, some sensory communication. I'm going to turn the timer on. So, just notice that. Notice the sensations. And if you want to get into a different position, be somewhere else for comfort, for ease, get yourself set up. And let your attention expand from noticing what's happening in the face and neck into the rest of the body as well. So let your awareness go down. Yesterday we were exploring the back of the body, so you might be aware of the back of your body. And then down into your seat, whatever you're connected to, whatever is supporting you underneath, and even down into the legs, all the way down into your feet. This whole body experience, whole body awareness. And notice as your attention opens in this way, what happens to the breath. Is there any amount of softening that can come into the physical reality of your body so that the breath has a little more pliability in the body, a little more give. There's just a little more shape change. I might also use the image yesterday of the core of the apple or the apple stem lifting a little bit so that you're neither leaning or popping the front of the body forward, nor are you slumping back. And of course, both things in this more exaggerated time of expansions and contractions. Of course, both things might happen at any point during your day or even during these few minutes of sitting together. Let's see if you can find that kind of middle place where there is a gentle uplift, but it comes truly from the center. And by working with your lymphatic flow, you might let that symbolize the unobstructed flow of the whole of your experience, um, the flow of thoughts in and out of the mind, just as easy as clouds, as soft as clouds. You can't grab a cloud, not grabbing a thought, just letting it flow through. The unobstructed flow of breath, of sensation, of feelings. As Rilke said, no feeling is final. So letting it all be in flow. And this is a poem called Lost by David Wagner. Stand still. The trees ahead and bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here, and you must treat it as a powerful stranger, must ask permission to know it and be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers, I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again saying, here. No two trees are the same to raven. No two branches are the same to wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost on you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows where you are. You must let it find you. Letting yourself start to stretch, wiggle. You might feel inclined to bring the hands together at the heart or even hands on the heart. This moment of transition and taking with you, tucking in any parts of this that are helpful, that feel resourceful and supportive. These practices don't have to be isolated to just right now in these, 10, 15 minutes. They're with you all the time. You created the peace or any amount of relative calm or ease that's in your body and in your mind right now. So lovely to be with you again. And please leave comments. I read them. I comment back. I'll be on for a few minutes after the video stops. And you can always be in touch with me through email or, just blow a kiss into the wind. Hope you are well, friends. Take good care.